What is going on, guys? It's the Bass Homie here once again, bro. Today's special guest is Senor Foodie Dad, bro. What an honor, man. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Glad
Blessed.
to see you, man.
Thank you.
For the people that don't know you, man, let them know. Who are you, man?
Yeah,
Who
man.
are you?
So my name's Eric Sarceño. I'm just a kid from the Bay that, tries to make a difference every day. That's been my motto since I was a kid. I use soccer as part of that avenue, and I use my main channel, Black Turtle, to, do that. I try to make the world a better place every day, you know what I mean? And a lot of it is soccer content creation, guiding young soccer players. I've been a coach for 13, 14 years. Basically, since I was done playing, I started coaching. I got one of my kids here that actually ended up playing pro. I'm just trying to make, like I said, trying to make the world a better place.
Heck yeah, man. I'm glad to have you. It's an honor myself to have a famous person like you, man.
I don't know about that, brother.
So, you're known as Black Turtle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also as the Foodie Dad.
That Foodie Dad, yeah.
So you have 2 channels, correct?
Yeah, so I've been Turtle since 2012.
Okay.
That was, when I was young, I wanted to be a YouTuber, you know what I mean? And
Everyone's
I was
dream.
trying to come up with a channel name, and my wife was like, well, we have that joke back in the day. I'm letting y'all know how old I am, was that I Love Turtles Kid. You remember that? I don't know if you're too young for that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're too young for that. But the old
Maybe
heads
you
will
might
know.
know. Maybe, yeah, exactly.
The heads will know I like turtles. You can put the clip in right here.
I like turtles. All right.
I got you.
But that was our 6'7", you know what I mean? So I was saying that, so my wife was like, let's use that. So, we have an inside joke. We used to be lifeguards together.
Okay, wow.
And they wouldn't let us hang out together, so we'd on the radio be like, yo, when I want to tell you I love you, I'm gonna hit you with an Operation Black Turtle.
Oh.
Just like, Kendra, come in, Operation Black Turtle. And she knows that means I love her, and so then that turned into, everything, and Black Turtle became my brand. I have a brand that is Black Turtle. We do a lot of stuff for the RC cars. It's a lifestyle brand, motorsports, things like that. And then Foodie Dad came along just because, I have my main account. It's larger than most accounts, but it became too much work. You know what I mean? It became, I lost that flame.
Okay,
because my followers came organically because I love what I did.
Exactly.
I had fun making videos. I had fun putting content out. I had fun building the cars, and then I just lost it. You know what I mean? I had a death happen in my family that really took the wind out of my sails, and so I found myself wanting to make more soccer content because I love soccer. I've always loved soccer, and that Foodie Dad helped reignite my flame for Black Turtle.
Wow. If I'm being honest, I found him that way, by the Foodie Dad. He was on TikTok Live. I remember, I think you were going home, or I'm not sure, from an earthquake game. And he was live. I went on, I was like, who is this guy? Never seen him before. And I know you had 300, I think, subscribers.
Something like that, yeah.
On TikTok. Now you have about
700, right?
Yeah, right?
6, 7.
Around there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's how I met him. And I love how you are as a person, as a character. I feel like I'm a sub up. And now I got an honor to meet him.
I appreciate that.
You guys might hear loud music. We are in this event for Alana.
Yeah, Alana. Alana's Football Club. She put on a turkey bowl to bring some creators together and to bring the community together, where she shares a common mission of mine where we want to make soccer accessible to everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Everybody should have a chance to play ball, no matter your circumstances, no matter your finances. Everybody, it's the beautiful game. It's the world's game for a reason.
So it's a nice host. It's a nice event here. It's very, very busy. It's nice. You said you also coached for how many years?
Yeah, so I coached a team since they were under 11 all the way to U19.
Wow.
They graduated in 2019. And then I coached a couple high schools in the area, varsity teams. I coached at Evergreen Valley High School. I coached at Cristo Rey, and that was my last coaching. I coached there for 5 years.
Damn.
And then right now I just started coaching my little sister's comp team for Sunnyvale Lions. So shout out Sunnyvale Lions.
SV. That's where I'm from, so I represent.
Yeah.
And then you said you had a daughter that went pro?
No, I have one of my kids went pro. One of my kids that played on my team.
Really?
So he's here today. He's playing keeper for us. He was the goalkeeper for our team, and he ended up playing in the 3rd division in Mexico.
What?
Yeah.
So you trained him?
Yeah. So his brother was on my team, and he would come to every practice.
Okay.
And one day we needed a body. I was like, "Yo, kid, you want to play? We need an extra person." And he's 2 years younger than his brother, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm down." He was 13 years old. And I was like, yeah, this kid's kind of athletic. And he wanted to play goalie. So I was like, we needed a backup. I was like, I'm gonna sign this kid just to like have a backup, but he's not gonna play. And he ended up becoming our starter by the time we were done. And
That's
then
crazy.
moved on to play for another local comp team at a higher level here.
Yeah.
An academy after we were done. And then from there, he went to Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah, so he played in La Liga TDP. So it's it's a pro league, but it's
Yeah.
more based on development.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean? Similar to like MLS Next type
Okay,
deal.
so but from Mexico.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, he was working through the system there. He played there for a couple years. And right now he's like trying to figure out his next moves, He's still college eligible.
Yeah.
He's still young enough to keep playing. So trying to see what we can do with him.
There you go, recruiters. If y'all need someone, a
Yeah.
goalkeeper, we have one. 3rd division. I'm guessing he's really good then.
He is really good.
If
He's
he
a
went to
good keeper.
Mexico, did they fly him out, do you know?
Yeah, so they sent him out there. So he was living there pretty much since 2019. No, like right before COVID.
Wow.
And then just left right now because he's out of contract and he's trying to
Yeah.
figure out the next moves.
Hey man, that is crazy, man. If you're a recruiter, if you need a goalkeeper out here in the Bay,
Huh.
let me know or let him know.
I know, I'm trying to get him some USL tryouts, you know what I mean? We'll see.
That's it. How did this content creation start though?
I mean, honestly, like I came from the age of like YouTube was like barely a thing, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
Like I got to see YouTube start, and it was just fun. I like making content. I'm a loudmouth person, and people think I'm funny. So I'm like, if you think I'm funny, then if I just show more people, then they'll think I'm funny. And
Exactly.
I ended up making a good living off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It introduced me to the right people, and it got me to where I am, and it got me my job, and I'm very blessed to live a very good life thanks to this YouTube stuff.
I'm glad, man. I know you also started YouTube in 2017, correct?
Yeah.
You posted your first video.
Oh, dang, you did your research, bro. Dang.
You posted your first video in 2017. Are you still uploading or did you give it a break or what's going on?
Long form content's a little bit hard right now just because I got my kids. Editing long form content takes a long time.
It does.
So it's difficult. It's difficult. I want to. I have everything. I look at my camera and I'm like, man, I just want to take you out and
You
make
wanna
some
dust it
vlogs.
up.
I used to
Get it
make
back.
family vlogs, weekend vlogs, but it's hard because I'm like trying to film. I got a baby on me and
Yeah.
it's a lot. Thankfully my wife helps as much as she can. She's over there holding the baby, doing the camera thing right now. But I want to. I want to get back to long form content. I want to do the vlogs. I want to do the unboxings. And now that I kind of found my spark back, like I think 2026 we'll be bringing them back.
Vamos! Chad, I feel like I'm reviving all these YouTubers, man. It's crazy. all right. So you have over 40K followers on TikTok on
Yeah.
your Black Turtle. How did you achieve that?
Luck, dumb luck is really what it is.
Okay.
They say it takes a long time to blow up overnight. I was just posting consistently. I posted content. I was doing the trends. I was doing the, the renegade or whatever, and it was getting views, but it wasn't getting the views I wanted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I wanted people that wanted to engage with my content.
Got it.
I wanted people that cared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I started posting the stuff that I like. I started posting my cars.
Yeah.
I started posting clips of me racing, information of me, because I got a chance to travel the country
What?
racing RC cars. So I was bringing people along. You know what I mean? Like I'm here in bump nowhere. Excuse me for cussing. Bump nowhere, Oklahoma. And let me bring you along. And people started kind of connecting with it.
No way.
At the same time, like, putting on for people that look like me.
Yeah.
It's an industry where, there's not a lot of Latinos. There's not a lot of people. So there was a lot of kids that were like, you look like me. If you could do it, I could do it.
Why not?
So like that lit a fire under me, bro. And I was like posting it and, sharing my family
Yeah.
and like, sharing, my mom's cooking, my mom's recipes, and all that kind of stuff. People just started flooding in. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah, Latinos can do it too, man.
Yes, sir.
Like if you're a Latino at home watching, man, don't let dreams be dreams, man. Just follow them up and eventually it'll come down.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful time to be Latino in this country because, growing up, I would be kind of worried about telling people where I'm from. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Everybody thought I was Mexican, and for the longest time, I just kind of went with it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I was a little kid, I had an accent, and I was coming to the playground to all my Mexican friends, and I was
Yeah.
talking like, with my accent, and they'd be like, "You sound funny," you know what I mean? Even our own people.
Exactly.
And so I started kind of suppressing it, and I started saying more things like "¿Qué onda, güey?" like, you know. And then, you know, now it's like, it's beautiful. I get to share the fact that I'm Guatemalan.
Exactly.
I'm proud, and I hope other Guatemalan kids out there are proud to be Guatemalan, are proud to have the accents of our people. You know what I mean? And so. That's really the biggest inspiration, is just keep doing that, because, like, you know, I just want kids to be able to see that they can be
100%.
themselves.
If you guys don't know, I'm also, you could say 25% Chapin, you know, so we're here, the community's here.
Sangre Maya.
What's your favorite fruit from Guatemala?
Man, I'm kind of a mutt in the sense that my family is close to the Salvadorian border.
Okay.
So we eat a lot of pupusas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, tamales de hoja de guineo, that's fire right there.
It is.
My mom's cooking up some panes rellenos right now, so I'm about to go.
Can I pull up?
Come through, brother, come through, brother,
I'll
let's
be
get
there,
it.
chat.
But you know what I mean? Hilachas, chucos, all that beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a bowl of arroz con frijoles with crema and queso fresco does it every time with some fresh homemade tortillas.
Yeah, okay. So, Footy Dad, why the specific of RC cars in your first channel, and why the specific on soccer in your second channel?
Yeah, so RC cars are kind of my life, in the sense that, like, I've always been a car guy, you know what I mean? We're in the Bay Area. This is like one of the meccas for cars, you know what I mean? You can go to Santana Row and see the exotics. You can go just down the street and see the runs, you know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of everything. So I grew up that way. I grew up a Honda kid, you know what I mean? I built my first B18 when I was 16 years old.
Damn.
So it was an easy transition. Actually, the funny thing is my wife got me into it, because my wife's family is into off-road.
Okay.
So like the Jeeps and Toyota, overlanding.
All the crazy stuff.
Yeah, so that wasn't my speed. I was like, nah, that's too slow, because they're going over rocks. I'm like, I want to go down the desert, Baja, you know what I mean? Put me in a trophy truck. She took me my first crawl, and I'm sitting there in the Jeep like this with a rock right there. And I'm like, nah, this is sick. Like I'm down. And so I started kind of, you know, looking into more off-road stuff. And I was helping her dad with his company. He had an LED light business back in the day.
Okay.
And we were at a show, and there was a bunch of kids with cars. You know, I'm like, that's sick. I'm like, you know, and I'm a kid that didn't get a chance to grow up a kid.
100%.
You know what I mean? I had to grow up really early, so I never had like crazy toys.
Right.
You know what I mean? Toys that I had were hand-me-downs from the thrift store, or, you know, mom had to, if they were new, mom had to use like a whole paycheck to get them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we grew up in that struggle. And so as an adult, I'm like, I'm an adult. I'm gonna get the toys that I wanted as a kid.
Exactly.
And then I'm gonna do that with my kids. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, big kid doing it, and my wife actually got me my first RC car. And for my birthday, we were like a year into our relationship. And ever since then, I fell in love. It's a really cool community. I met some of my best friends in the world through that. You know, I love you guys, ASD Crawlers Brothers, I love you. And that evolved into what it is today.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out wifey. I'm hearing a lot of.
Hey, my wife's
like
my
your wife
best friend.
Like she was like part of your whole life.
Brother, I'm such a believer, and if you marry your best friend, you will be happy for the rest of your life.
Wow.
I swear. My wife was that girl that I like to say I could bring home to mama.
Yeah.
But I could also have her kick it with the boys. You know what I mean? Like, she was cool. She always let me do my thing, and she always supported me, and I always supported her in what she wanted to do. You know what I mean? She's a baller in her own right, and so she gets it. You know what I mean? She's into cars, she's into soccer. You know what I mean? She's too good to be true, but you know, I'm not letting her go.
Right. How'd you guys meet, if you don't mind me asking?
So we were lifeguards. We were lifeguards at Great America.
Really?
Yeah, that was our summer job, and we met there, and we just became, you know, tight. We were just like, I was like, yo, that's Kendra the homie. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those girls that you're like she's hella cute, but like, you know, like, damn, she's like, I just want to be around her, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just want to be friends with her.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was legitimately one of those, like, I don't want to f this up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to, like, because I was like, you know, I was shy. Like, I was like, yo, if I go up to her and tell her I like her, she's going to be like, I just want to be friends.
Right.
And then it's weird.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Then you guys don't get along anymore.
Yeah.
It's distant.
But then the more I hung out with her, the more I was like, damn, I don't want to let this girl go. And luckily she felt the same way. And like I said, it's been 13 years, and here we are, brother. 2 kids, married for 5, and you know, living a blessed life.
Hey, congrats, man. Congrats. That's very cool. where you guys can tell he's very humble, man. I just want to say you're an amazing person, bro.
Appreciate that,
And I want you to to know to keep it up, man. Stay motivated. Don't let anything affect you, you know.
I appreciate that, brother.
Hey, if you guys haven't followed him, I'll put everything down below so you guys can give him a follow. Both channels, YouTube, because you're gonna revive it.
I am. You can hold me to it.
All right, bro. All right, we'll hold him to it. Okay, for the RC events, if I'm not wrong, you commented also?
So I do a lot of things, bro. Like I said, I'm a loudmouth, so I just kind of gravitate towards different things like that. So I do color commentary on drift events.
Right.
So,
I saw a picture.
Yeah.
I'll try to find the picture again, chat. I'll put it right here.
Yeah.
But it's him,
so I
table.
host events. I do commentating on drift events. I host MC style.
Okay.
Just because I'm loud, obnoxious, and people you know what I mean? I make people laugh.
Yeah.
But we used to host an event that raised money for autism awareness.
Okay, wow.
And different charities in the Bay Area that help kids and adults on the spectrum.
That's so cool.
So
cool.
it teaches them vocational skills, so how to work, how to have a job.
Yeah.
But also early intervention. So the adults and the little ones are the ones that usually don't get the help that they need, because once you're diagnosed, and you're in elementary school, middle school, there's a lot of resources, but there's an age gap. But autism doesn't end when you turn a certain age.
True.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So these foundations help get the really young ones and the older ones get the help that they need.
Wow.
So shout out to Fly Brave, the Contra Costa Lynn Center.
Shout out y'all, man.
So there's a lot of beautiful charities like that we've donated to over the years. We've been very blessed to have a lot of support around our community. And yeah, I do everything, bro. I just try to get in wherever I can, where I can fit, you know?
Right. What would you say is the hardest part of content creation of both channels?
The real answer is editing. You know what I mean? Editing is, I can't wait till the day that I can hire somebody to edit my videos. Because that would mean, you know what I mean? The hardest thing is just balancing life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot, Tuesday, a bunch of these creators were out here. They were out at a park doing filming, and I'm like, yo, I gotta work. You know what I mean? I gotta do this, or NWSL Championship was here. I had an open invite, and my kids were sick. You know what I mean? So it's more if once you have your priorities straight, it makes it easier, but it's hard to figure out in the moment.
Damn.
You know what I mean? It would have been cool to go to the championship. It would have been cool, but there's nothing like your daughter snugging up to you because she's feeling bad, and you're the only thing that makes her feel better.
100%.
So I wouldn't trade that for anything.
I feel like family is way more important than anything other than that.
Yeah.
I feel like chances come and go, so something better will come to you later on for sure.
And this is the part where I'm not humble, but I feel like I'm good enough that those opportunities are gonna keep coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they don't, I'm gonna go out and get them.
Heck yeah. Now, good for you, man. Quick question: what is your goal with these two pages? Are you focusing on one more, or is it both?
Footy Dad's a little bit easier to get content for, so that one gets a lot more love. I don't really have a goal, bro, to be honest. A lot of people are like, oh, are you trying to hit certain subscribers?
Yeah.
I'm like, I stopped chasing subscribers a long time ago. I stopped chasing the fame a long time ago.
Perfect.
Because it didn't get me anywhere. I was trying to be the famous YouTuber that everybody wanted to see, that everybody wanted to take pictures with, and it didn't work.
Exactly.
So I started posting what I like. If you don't like it, keep walking, you know what I mean? And
simple as that.
That actually ended up being more successful for me than anything. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep putting out content that I like when I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm thankful for the brands that have supported me and that are gonna support me in the future. And I'm just gonna keep doing it. Keep putting out for people that look like me, and for those that don't, and keep making soccer. I have all these goals that don't have to do with the content, but I'm using the content as my vehicle to get those points out,
Heck yeah, man. And I feel like videoing and stuff like that is not just for content reasons, but it's for memory reasons.
More than anything. So that's you're right on it. My vlogs from when I was younger are I want to document my life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I grew up poor. I like to say, was it Dave Chappelle had a joke that said, we had to save up to be poor. You know what I mean? That's how bad it was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's how bad it was when I was younger. I grew up in East Palo Alto in the 90s, and it was tough. We had food security wasn't a thing for us. Home security wasn't a thing for us. So, I'm trying to make sure that, I can make the world a better place.
100%.
You know what I mean? I can do that, and you know what I mean. But I also grew up in an era where like we were moving around so much that all my memories are gone.
Damn.
Like I have maybe 20 pictures total from my childhood. You know what I mean? Because we moved around, we had to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we had to move out quickly because like landlords come in. You
Right.
know, and so I don't have anything. I don't have like jerseys from when I was a kid. I don't have any of my trophies. You know what I mean? I like sometimes I feel like my memories don't even exist.
Right.
So I'm like, I was like, no, I'm gonna change that. So I
Yeah.
started documenting my life,
Yup.
and now I have thousands of pictures of my kids. You know what I mean? Thousands of videos of my kids because I want them to know that dad was there every moment, and that we're not gonna let these memories go. So that's really, I guess that would be my goal, bro.
Damn. That's it right here. That's it right here, chat. But like I said, man, I mean, I do it mostly for documentation. I like to have fun with it. And like it's like memories you can look back at. You know, like, damn, I did this when I was younger, you know?
Yeah.
Or this happened when I was younger. So stuff like that, man. But what motivates you to do all this?
My kids.
Family, huh?
My kids, brother. My kids are my motivation every day. My kids and my wife. The way they look at me, bro, I just want to live up to that.
Heck yeah.
I guess that's the best way to put it. You know what I mean? My daughter thinks I'm Superman. So I'm not going to be the one to let her down. You know what I mean? She'll find out one day that her dad's just a mortal man, but it's not going to be today.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad that you're doing it for family. You have a reason to do it, you know? All right, Footy Dad, what's for the future, man?
More footy content. Hopefully more collabs now that we got a Bay Area soccer influencers.
Oh, yeah.
We got a group chat going, so you know what I mean? I'm trying to get more content. Meet amazing people like you, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
appreciate it, man.
We just keep doing it, keep building, keep growing, keep meeting more amazing people like you guys, and just keep doing it.
Heck yeah, man. What would you recommend for someone that wants to start content creation?
Just do it. That's literally the best advice I can give you. Just do it. If you feel like you got something that the world might want to see, do it. Don't be worried about what people say. There's always going to be negatives. You don't need the fancy equipment.
Okay.
You don't need the fancy mics.
Not at all.
Use your iPhone.
Correct.
Like if you can go back to some of the, because you said 2017, but I posted from before that.
Really?
Those videos are gone. You know what I mean? So those videos are gone because, you know what I mean? Learning. You gotta learn, you gotta post, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's gonna be ugly. You're not gonna get good at it until you keep doing it.
100%.
It's just like anything. You gotta repetition.
Right.
So just post the content and find your groove.
Okay, wow. And by the way, you also had a second channel, correct? Where it was 3 people? It was like opening boxes, podcast.
So we had the RC Hangout, which was a podcast. But that's done, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We did that for years, but I'm everything, bro. I do everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm glad, man. It was an honor to do a video with you, to be honest. Is there anything upcoming that you want to announce to the people? Anything you have planned for later on?
Not right now, man. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Back to y'all, man.
Happy everything, you know?
But once again, man, it was an honor. Thank you, Footy Dad.
Appreciate
Had
you,
an
big
amazing
dog.
time, man. Thank you for coming out. If you guys like it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Subscribe to my boy Footy Dad here. YouTube is coming back soon. So you guys have to check that out, man. Check it out. Humble guy for sure.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, later, guys. Thank you.